So we are back on the Mana Symbol channel playing a sweet little mamma jamma of a deck inspired by the list we just 5-0'd with, playing Archon of Cruelty in a blue-red creativity list. Now playing full-on 5-color creativity. So kind of based on the 4-color creativity shell that I am perhaps best known for, but playing Archon of Cruelty in the place of the other payoffs. And then we've got some other options in the sideboard. So we've got a couple Thoughtseize in there. We snuck the Emrakul in there because Mill is still pretty good. So we're going to hop on into the league and see maybe if this is as successful as the previous. We're going to be sad not having Emissary in the combo matchups. We're happy on the control matchup. Okay. I mean, it certainly could be true, and I really like Angel against Hammer Time, as some people mentioned. All right, keep. But Spider, we have, the biggest Emissary matchup is Hammer. We have Archon against Yawgmoth. I think that should beat them pretty well. As long as you're not insanely behind, Archon should hammer Yawgmoth pretty hard. And I have beaten... Oh, sorry. Thank you. I have beaten many a Yawgmoth player without ever actually casting creativity. You just bury them in Planeswalker's value and removal. It's just like, they can't do anything. They just die. Like, if Yawgmoth comes down on a blank board, then you're like, lol, Jace, bounce. Archon felt totally fine versus Hammer. I think that's the one where I actually believe in Archon the least. But I'm not surprised to hear someone, what in the shit? Oh, okay. Was your mana... Yeah, they sometimes have draws that just kill you. Are we Angel getting removed against Yawgmoth? It's Grist. Yeah, this is actual... Oh, their list? They might be on Enigmatic, but they shouldn't be. But no, they could be. They could be. So, I don't need my land drop this turn. So while I could play Wrenn and Six now, I'm going to do this. That sprawl might be more important to them than they would prefer it to be. Yeah, Belcher can beat Angel. Can. I have literally killed the Sodek with the Angel. I have done it. And he was like, but we could beat you. I'm like, well, you didn't, so... No, it's like, if you get the Angel into play after they recross, like, they might not be able to recalibrate. Okay. Slightly annoying, but not actually problematic. Triome. I do have to be careful about fetching out another white source. I'm not getting a white source with this. I'm getting some red source. Maybe the Stomping Ground. So I think there's only one more fetchable untap white source. This guarantees I have the next Wrenn and Six through most things. Guess I could get Blood Crypt here. That'd be fine too. Yeah, I like this fine. So this was on red before. I wonder if they have a Wrenn and Six stuck in their hand right now. Because if they're on Pygonti's version, or as he says, Piconti. It is from Mario 64. This is Bob on Battlefield. But this is not that version. So the logic here on holding up Remand versus jamming. I want to keep hitting land drops. After this turn, I didn't have my next land drop. So I'm really not worried about what they could do on a blank board when I have Wrenn and Six and I already messed up their colors with the Prismatic Ending. And if I guarantee that I keep hitting my land drops, then I can get to Jace. I can make sure I'm ready if I draw Creativity. So I can't actually use that this turn, which is fine. I'm going to fetch Shock. I'll just leave more white sources in the deck still. Pretty happy about that. Am I worried about what they could play this turn? Not really. Yeah. Like, they could go Enigmatic Incarnation, grab Skyclave Apparition, and take out my Jace. We'll fire back with Creativity or Teferi, bounce Enigmatic, hold Remand. We'll see. That's assuming they are on Enigmatic, which I do not yet know. Yep. All right. So they should know they can sack their Spreading Seas here. So they might be able to get... They might choose to get a 2-drop of some kind. Let's see what they do. There's a lot of things they could do. I have no idea what they'll choose. Enigmatic Incarnation is a very, very difficult deck to play well. Sack the Seas. All right, Skyleo on Jace, as I suspected. White, blue, blue, but I don't have the ability. So if I Teferi bounce this plus make a dwarf, I won't be able to play the Remand. So we're just going to creativity here and take out the apparition, have a 4/4 token plus Archon, which seems good enough. I mean, I'm not sure that it is, but I'm going to go ahead and guess that this is fine. Leave out that. Bloop. Hello. Smork. A 4/4? Don't mind if I do. All right. Good. Good. All right. All right, opponent, your move. I've done all I can. Potentially just putting them to 4 seems okay. I thought so. We're playing a playset of Pull from Eternity, right? Obviously. What do you think we are? Poor people? I am a poor person. Henige Khalier. Okay. Which gets Spreading Seas. Spreading Seas can then become a 3-drop. So they can do some stuff here. My Ketria Triome, no! Ooh. All right. That's a good one. Dread Fugue, a reasonable budget alternative to IOK and Thoughtseize. Depends on the deck you're playing. My recommendation would be like Duress. Huh. That's neat. Anyway, here's Wonderwall. Yeah, IOK is like $5. Which is not cheap, right? Obviously. I did, Mr. Lee. Actually, someone got it for me for Christmas, so I'm paid up. Yeah. Does Dress Down affect the illusion? Yeah, it would. So their Phantasmal Archon would just be a 6/6, just like mine. Somehow I drew literally every white source. Yeah, whatever. Devin Beeston 116, thanks for the follow. Leaving up Dwarf Beat Lethal. I have no. No, I'm not. It would be a funny way to win, but like Enigmatic's not gonna wrath me, first of all. And second of all, no. Maybe I should have done. I almost definitely should have done, actually. So good point there. Sorry, I'm playing kind of cocky because I think they're pretty toast here. I've been able to play through everything they've been able to throw at me, and it hasn't really felt close. That dress down could have been pretty good, but... Well, they put themselves to 2 now, so... We got the hit them with both barrels, Wrenn and Six. Or they can get a Solitude or a Fury here. It's not good enough, but they could do it. They might be able to clone it, actually. Yeah. It's not good enough, but it was pretty good play. Bisecta Spreading Seas? Interesting. Well, they're not getting 2 now. Oh, they're rallying back their Phantasmal Image. Oh, God. I might still be able to lose this. I don't think I'm going to, but it's certainly possible. Yeah, the image dies to Ren Ping. I mean, that's not the point, but... They have 2 cards in hand. One of them's the Dress Down again. I do get to attack for 6, but the Renegade Rallier can block it. Now, I have a Teferi to bounce the Rallier, if that's their plan, but they are going to have another creature. If they dress down during the upkeep, the Wrenn and Six ping can't remove this. So I think I'm sacking the Wrenn and Six again. And then what we're going to do is go Jace to Fairy, bounce 2 of their creatures, attack with these 2. Well, they might be able to go to 1 that way. Double ping Rallier. Yeah, but they still have another creature coming in here. Not enough blue. I need triple blue. True, I need triple blue, which I don't have. Did I queue into more? I don't think so. Double ping plus Teferi to remove the image. Yeah, we'll get the dwarf this turn, but... Yeah, feels magic, man. I just wasn't fetching them aggressively earlier, JK Torborg, because they kept putting Spreading Seas on me. So it was like, well, why bother? I guess I got my answer, right? You're getting Solitude, opponent. Like, that's what you're getting, right? There we go. Took him a second. Yeah, here comes the dress down. No, nothing's they gained 5. Yeah, they really ground through amazingly here. I wasn't expecting my own Archon to tear me up so badly, but it's not actually surprising. That said, we can get the image dead again. What is this Prismari you're talking about? There's no Prismari here, right? Can Prismari... What? And kill Archon? I can't kill the Archon. It doesn't have any abilities right now. Yes, I can Prismatic X5, but what I'm going to do is play Teferi plus Teferi. And then kill the Archon on end step. Correct. That's what we're gonna do most likely. But we are gonna get buried by their incarnation. Like this is not a joke. Like they really are grinding through. Got a double ping Solitude? I do not. Maybe I should have done, but I don't have to. No, I'm gonna block the Solitude. Or the Rallier. You know, like opponent gaining life? It's pretty irrelevant at this point. Like I wish that I could say it wasn't, but I wish I could say I was like just gonna close out this game in a second. I'm not, so I'm just gonna let them have more time. Like I have to let them have more time. I can't make this end immediately for in any particular way. Prismatic Ending for 3? Oh my god. Wait, that's actually okay? Well, it depends. We'll see. The true face of their enemy is about to appear, though. It's happening right now, actually. At the moment, they're actually going to have 0 enchantments in play. Well, this is terrifying. Oh god, they have literally anything else. Oh, well, that's not too bad. Oh, yeah, it is. Yes? No. Well, we'll see. Got an Ephemerate they can't cast. Yeah, we're definitely in huge trouble. What a fantastic game from them. Well played. Yep. Well, better draw a bolt now. Oh yeah, Vashetso. That's almost definitely what it's gonna come down to. They're not playing quickly enough. They have Fury here. Your main deck Urian? What? You psycho! Good for you. Hell yeah. I don't think so, Emo, because I have to sacrifice one of my planeswalkers to that. Why they give colors back? Yeah, that is a question. We were looking for triple blue last time, yeah. That'll do. And their rallier doesn't trigger. Neat. I like that. Because of the way they did it over the turn cycle. Unfortunately, the Omen of the Forge is probably going to make it. Oh, they're just going all in? 12 plus Omen. They could probably kill me if I don't do anything, so. Opponent has realized the clock is the real enemy and is attempting to kill me. Good luck, opponent. Good luck. It is definitely possible for me to die here. It's not easy for them to get to it, so I'm not going to give them any tips, but... Oh, well, it's a little easier. Seal of Fire, Ephemerate the Rallier. I'm dead. Yeah. Cool. They got it! Enigmatic Incarnation getting to play Solitude has been big, and the fact that we had Archon for them to Phantasmal Image rather than Emrakul got us completely wrecked. But that's a weird niche matchup. Like, I'm not actually going to feel messed up over it or anything. All right, so... So they're likely to have, like, Veil. Sunset Revelry gonna be good? No, Revelry's not good here. Rest in Peace is pretty okay, but it does make... No, we're not playing Sunset Revelry in this matchup. No chance. It's not good for this matchup. It's not for this matchup. I don't know why you want to play it in this matchup. I'm not playing it in this matchup. Shark Typhoon, on the other hand. This guy I like. Yeah, maybe J.K. Torborg. I kind of want the rest in pieces. Kind of. Just shave a Wrenn and Six, play 2 rest in peace. Seize. Wear Tear might be a good ad, though. Yeah. Nahiri's a banger. Gonna shave it to Teferi. Don't need as many hard evidence with the Shark Typhoons coming in. And just generally, you don't need this in this matchup. It's fine, but it's not great. On the play, I think I'm even happier like this. Tev is amazing. It's not that good against them. It's fine. We'll hit the land we need by the time we need it, right? Tev is amazing. I don't understand it. You shave endings instead. Could be. Could be. Well, ending, no, but the thing is, against their threat, emo, ending is usually trading like 3 mana for 3 mana, 4 mana for 4 mana for like if you're getting anything significant. And otherwise, it's just not that good. I don't know how to say it better than like it's just not that good. They mull a 5 there? They did. Fetch off the top. Damn. It's hard for me to know what I want to do before I wanted to do it. I did want to keep the chance of me finding land as high as possible. Ketria Triome obviously would be better here, but if we find any other fetch land, we're in good shape. Or maybe playing Teferi was better there because it's a little more mana efficient. Because I didn't need the land drop yet. Next turn, I would have been able to play Wrenn and Six plus Prismatic Ending. Yeah, that was definitely the play. I made a mistake there. I don't think it's going to cost me much, but it was wrong. I know Wrenn is good. I'm aware Wrenn is good, but I don't really need to ending their Wrenn and Six. They have no enchantments in play. They don't have to play any flash 1 CMC enchantments. So we could play Teferi here and plus it. If they Skyclave, that's fine. What color do I want redundant? White? Yeah. Maybe I should have picked up the island in case they Magus me. It's not likely to happen, but it is possible. I guess I have the Teferi in play. This way you play around Mana Tithe, sure. I definitely didn't, by the way. But I could have. Okay. So now I've got instant speed creativity and instant speed Prismatic Ending for 4. Nice scoop. Fair enough, opponent. Alright, they want to have a chance in game 3. Yeah, that's what I was saying on the previous turn driven by someone, but then I can't make a dwarf token, which I kind of needed. So it's kind of 6 of one, half done as the other. The lightning bolts are probably not very good, and Thoughtseize might be better. I know I'm worried about getting veiled, but this does make me fetch a really off color here. Probably not worth it. Yeah, it's definitely not worth it. Nope. Nope. Hand 1 was the perfect sample hand. Hey, Mr. Rabe. I keep this and try to top deck a land. Awkward hand. I know. We could go to 4, but this actually has the Wrenn and Six, so I think it's better than most 4s. But could be wrong. This is the reason very few people play creativity? I don't think so. I don't think this is the reason. This actually happens very infrequently. Oh, you mean discouraged by the aggressive mulliganing to find Wrenn and Six plus fetch lands? I guess so, but lots of people play that 4-color, like the 4-color soup decks. Those do the exact same thing. Okay. Any land does kill that. So we're not doomed. In fact, we're almost in exactly the same spot we were in a second ago. So this is fine. Don't freak out. See, we weren't going to get there anyway on the land. So the Magus is a non-issue. Yeah. It's not bad so much as it's extremely painful, Mr. Abe. Like, the numbers are all there. Yeah, we're on 24. Glad I kept in bolts. Yeah. There's a reason why I did it, right? Like, they are useful sometimes. Like, not in some of the games, but... They also have no blue now. I mean, that's not any kind of issue for them. Once I remove the Magus, they're going to start going off, no problem. And they have time to build up cards that they'll be able to play. So I'm really not. Oh, we're discarding the hand size. Yep, it's no problem. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not happy about it, but like I can't stop it. Sometimes you lose. And that's okay. This is not a fun way to lose, but we just took a 5-0, and certainly some of our opponents died in less than fun ways. Hashtag make a speed down. Yeah, that's what their deck is. The Gray Ogre Show. Yeah, they only have 3 minutes to win. That doesn't help them. Fire! Okay. I was actually wondering if they were going to Veil me. I don't know why it came into my head, but I was like, are they going to Veil me? Oh, we are fine de picante. Hey, Mashmalowski. How is life treating you, my friend? So Stomping Ground. We'll go blue. Pick up the Mesa. Yeah. I don't know how in it we are, because I'm at 6 and they have the Seal of Fire and they have Omens and stuff, but we could be. We definitely could be. Like, in theory, I can try to get an Archon next turn. I mean, but they have the Seal of Fire, so it's like definitely sketchy and scary. That said, I have a Prismari Command. The Prismari Command is the treasure token from that is what I'm going to be looking to creativity into an Archon and gain some life back. So we can pull this out. We can pull this out, no problem. It's tight, but not that tight. Okay. They play Bolt? No, I would say they're probably on Ending and Wrenn and Six. That's... Wait, so you win now? I don't see how I win now, but it's looking real good. So we'll go Shock, make a treasure. I don't have to do it literally now. They do play some Ephemerates. I'm not really worried about them Ephemerating the Solitude. Now or dead? What? What are you talking about? Like, maybe they'll have Mystical Dispute? Is that what you're worried about? I guess I could be. Yeah, I'm dead to bolt anyway. Alright. They have officially ephemerated. Yeah, I couldn't Archon there. The Seal of Fire is blocking me. 3, 4. Okay. So they can sack one of their 1-drops and get a 2? Can any of the 2s make them do... I don't need to sack this now. We can see what they get first. Although... hopefully not Meddling Mage. I mean, we can survive Meddling Mage. They Meddling Mage... we'll see. Yeah, I know. We're probably going to win on time. I'm just wondering what this is going to be. Yep. All right. Man, I'll take it. We don't really know what was going to happen there. Because I was looking to see if we had a bolt on top or something like that. I think I could have won. I'm not sure I would win, but I think I could win. Well, like, they still could Phantasmal Image the next turn. Like, yeah, that's a really tough deck to play, Nintendo Champ. I think you were going to win that game, but I'm not entirely sure. Like, it's really difficult. It's really difficult to call until you see it all go down. Go down to 2 life. To what? To bolt? No. I don't have to take any damage if I don't want to. I had mana that I could use. I was going to turn 2 Wrenn, but I drew Magus. How's Archon versus Spaghetti Monster? I don't like it as much, but it definitely has merit. So, the question you need to ask yourself is, when you resolve the card Indomitable Creativity, like, what do you want the effect to be? So, with Archon, just resolving the creativity gets you a bunch of advantage. However, Emrakul, Sarah's Emissary, is on the other way, where it's like, well, you don't get any advantage now in a reasonable sense. But next turn, you're almost definitely going to win. Now, that almost definitely going to is obviously a big comment. And then there's the Titan versions. You get a tangible advantage there, too. You get a tangible advantage that doesn't ask you to do that much more for it to turn into a game-winning advantage. Plus, Titan is easier to cast. So, have you ever dropped 2 Archons at once in that same spot and not won the game? Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, it's definitely rare. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, and I'm not saying Emrakul, Sarah's Emissary doesn't lose sometimes. They both lose sometimes. Oh, that's correct, Nintendo Champ, because fire is not blue. So not only didn't it work, that will not work, that cannot work, and it should not work. This is a really rough matchup if this is Greentron. Oh, it's not Greentron. No, you played the third game fine, Nintendo. You played the entire match great. You won the game one. It was insane. I couldn't believe you actually pulled that off. Oh, that's annoying. The game one was amazing. Amazing. Yeah, exactly. You have to learn to play faster on that deck, which is one of the reasons I don't like playing that deck in tournaments, is I need a little bit more time to think than that deck will allow me for. Assuming this is some kind of 8-rack deck, Wrenn and Six is the biggest nightmare of all time for them. Oh, right, but it's like Black Tron. That's really scary. Oh, I know, Driven by Someone. You should check out the last list we played, though. It's playing just straight blue-red and no Wrenn and Six, and we 5-0'd with it. The Wii opening tune? This is the main theme of Wii Sports, so very close. Right. That was my feeling, Mr. Rabe, is I've been beaten too many times trying to play uh Archons. I just don't believe in them enough. I don't think they're bad. I just don't believe in them enough. I don't think it's the right way to go. Okay. So am I supposed to put a single Archon here? No, it's not on YouTube yet, but it is in it is in today's VOD, which you should be able to watch immediately. It'll be the second deck we played. So it starts after like the 2-hour mark. Give or take. I guess I could instant speed creativity. Oh, actually that's exactly what we're gonna do. Duh. So if they put in a Karn or an Ugin or anything of that nature, we're groovy. Yeah, that's what we do here. So you can stop watching the live video and go watch the video on demand, and it'll be there for you. Yeah, when we played 20 minutes ago. That's fine. Resolves. Holy shit. 7 goddamn mana. All right. Sky Sovereign? Hold on, this has a theme around these parts. How's it going, Johnny Mnemonic? Party boat. I love that. No, we kill the Karn, JK, because otherwise, well, I guess they can't crew it now. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, where's the boat guy exactly? Boat guy, where you at? Are they on Etron? They're on Blacktron. Could be Etron. You win anyways, most likely. I think so. Remand certainly makes me a little more confident. Yeah, Urborg's usually Etron. For sure. It's for Dismember, but it's also for if they get Void Mirrored. They don't like that. I'm not gonna bother getting all fussy with my lands here. Like, could I try to optimize this somehow? Yeah. Am I going to do it? No. Why does Archon not let us put a land into play? I know, I know. Is this a giant ballista? Oh, opponent, you fool. I'm so sorry. Tempo. I'm gonna take you to the... Bolt's okay against the Karn version. Prismari Command's good. This guy's good. That's all I want, honestly. Let's take out a Hard Evidence. Shark Typhoon's okay. They're not a super aggressive deck, actually, so I might like Typhoon over Hard Evidence. Flying attacker is sometimes useful. I like Fire Ice. I like everything a bit. Teferi's not great. I definitely could try that out more, Lord Cringe. I've been really disappointed by that card a bunch of times. I want it to be great, and it's like kind of okay plus. I've just never been a big fan of Alpine Moon Mr. Rabe. I'll play like up to 1. In these decks, I find like my matchup against most Saga decks is totally fine, and against Titan, it's fine. So I don't know what's left that I would really want it for. This is not good, but it has a Wear Tear, which could buy us enough time. And we have 4 lands, so I'm going to keep it. Hey, look. Everything's fixed. That's fine. For me, Moon, Fluster with a must 2-ofs. So the Cascade decks have died off big time, Mr. Rabe. Big time. They fell off a goddamn cliff. I honestly... they're so gone. It's crazy. I have no really good explanation for what the hell happened, but they are all gone. Like, nobody plays that crap anymore. Yeah, Suppression Field's modern legal. That's Ice Nine's card. Alright, do I like Scalding Tarn here? So I have the modern mine? Sure. Maybe it's time for a comeback for Cascade. I've seen it now and then, but... A 1-1 Ballista. Okay, you got it. Enjoy. I'll hold my Remand. Oh, Prisintron's awesome. I own most of that deck. I'm actually glad they're not really playing Crucible of Worlds anymore. I own most of Prisintron. I'd love to play that at some point. Because I have the old frame Karns right here. Should try your build. Put in the thing. Like Prisintron, but not the powders. What do you like instead, Nintendo champ? I mean, we 5-0'd with Blue-Red Creativity. It was pretty good. Ooh, Warping Whale. Okay, I like that. I don't like the lack of Walking Ballista in the main. And I really like the TKS. Am I supposed to kill this now? No? Oh no, I mean I'm definitely in for that JK Torwork. For sure. They just want this to mess up my creativity? I guess so. So they could have Warping Whale here, so I don't want to jam my creativity too freely. Cavern. Okay, Cavern into TKS could actually be annoying. Oh. They're going to get their 1 point in first. Very important. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure they're on Warping Whale here. Gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Do that. Do this. Oh, I should have put in the mine probably. Ha! And they called it a mine. A mine. Oh wow. Okay. Well, this is over. Oh no, opponent. You tried so hard. I will say the other version can't do that. Yeah, these lists are super fun. I have old frame Teferis and I have old frame Karns. Is Creativity secretly the best deck in the format? You wonder. It's pretty good. Again, Jig, I have never had an era of Modern in the last 4, 5, 6 months where I thought Creativity was actually poorly positioned at all. It's always been like medium to very good. Screenshot worthy? All right, hold on. We can get it. I haven't tried out Iona. Stormlight Reaper, which is Steve Perlman, who went second place at Vegas. He likes it a lot. Triggers. Wrenn and Six imported the deck. Very, 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 very important. Now, that said, we did just 5-0 with a version that wasn't playing any. So, does any creatures live? I don't think so. Hold on. I just heard something loud and kind of scary. Hold on. Oh, I was just scared that that was you on the bike, on the thing, falling off. So, okay.
All set up, and I thought this goes for the front wheel, stabilizer.
Sure.
That goes in there, they showed me how to do it.
Need any help, let me know.
Okay, I'm just gonna have a break now, because I gotta think about where I want it. I mean, it's easy to change anyway, but.
Sure.
Anyway, here we are.
If you want the full Canadian experience, you can put it out on the balcony.
Well, I thought of that.
It would probably be too cold most of the time. But you could. You would survive. You'd get warm quick.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have the wind on you. So it's a funny idea.
Lots of possibilities.
Oh yeah. Alright. Alright. Okay. What's loud and scary? Sorry. So my grandmother got one of those setup dealies so that you can take this is You Will Know Our Names from Xenoblade, apparently. And the playlist we're listening to is this. Aether Vial, Human. Okay, humans again. Interesting. Actually, Deflecting Palm's not a problem driven by someone. If you can X2, you just name instant, which is mathematically what you wanted to name anyway. And Deflecting Palm doesn't do any damage when they play it. So you have Sarah's Emissary and Emrakul. You name instant with the Emissary. You attack them. They go Annihilator 6, float the mana, redirect the damage from your Emrakul, and the Deflecting Palm goes... I mean, I can prevent the damage. I can prevent the damage, but I can't deal any damage. I am a lowly instant and cannot do what you ask of me. Okay. Yes, I like Ketria in case we top decking make Wrenn and Six. And we are make Shock in case they play Thing for double fire. Just a bystander yelling at actual Modern players. I guarantee you, Mr. Rabe, if you were to play any Modern right now, you would make consistently better decisions overall in deck building and in playing than I ever have. I truly, firmly believe that. You are a goddamn gift to Modern, genius-ass mother... And I will not hear anyone say anything to the contrary. No, I just, like, your results were just always insane, dude. Like, you always made great card choices. You always put up good results with them. It was just, like... It's just, like, you're very, very good. Very, very, very good. Like, you're like Spider Space, where you're just like, I don't know, I just threw this together and I top 8'd with it. It's like, what? Who? What? How? Who are you people? All right, we maybe won this. we did in fact win this. Oh no, this. Nachos are in the oven? Oh, Alex. I'm getting in the car. Okay. No, it's not about how much you're actively playing, Spider. I just found that you and Mr. Abe are of a breed. You're like a more under the radar, like aspiring Spike, where just like very frequently you're like, I'm gonna build a deck. I built this deck. I'm gonna play it in the challenge. Oh, look, a top 8. It was like, what? How do you do that? And it's because you're more okay with just being like, I don't know, let's just register 4 monkey. And I'm like, ugh. You can't play cards that good if you're brewing. Brewing's about playing the bad cards. I think it hurts me more to play the hard evidence here than not. The punish. Actually, no, we have to do it. Yeah. Damn it. I really, really hope they don't Thalia. But Thalia is the killer here on the draw against humans. Monkey zombies? I mean, the zombies deck already played Fury. Brewing is about putting as many good cards to a coherent deck as possible. I don't believe that about most of your brews that I consider to be kind of truly great. You had a bunch of like Dryad, Cryptic Command, Uro decks back in the day that were just sick, and it's like, I guess they were playing Uro. But that one, it didn't seem like it was like, oh, I just jammed all of the good cards in. It was like, no, you're very choosy. See, now 4 Delta Victor gets it. So money pile that was brewed. No, I get it. I get it. Well, I'm glad some of you people are choosing to spend your engagement time with the community right here in my little community. We're okay. Zach Mana Symbol Ryle and his channel of miscreants. We're okay. Well, they sure are going to draw some cards. Boy, howdy. I do as well, Red 7, although I literally haven't watched a single thing by them. I just find that this is a stupid shallow thing. I find the name just like so like I can't. Is this doing well right now because Surgical Extract's less popular? No. I don't know what Surgical would have to do against us particularly. Okay, so we're almost definitely doomed here. But if we're not, I guess this is how we do it. I believe it, J.K. Torborg. I just have a problem. Like, it's my problem. It's not their problem. It's one of those ones where it's like, I can't believe you haven't changed it yet. Like, what the hell, dude? No, and it's like, it's not even about the content, right? I'm not actually supplying any useful criticism of the person's content. Right? It's like people who don't like Saffron Olive just because they can't stand his voice. And it's like, that's not useful criticism or commentary for anyone. Like, if there is someone in the world who's like, I can't stand listening to his voice, like, that doesn't help other people. It doesn't mean anything about the work he does. It's nobody's fault, right? Like, you can't, realistically, you're not going to be able to just magically change that. Just change your voice. No, he doesn't have to change his voice, and he shouldn't. That's not what I was saying. I was saying if he's got people who are telling him, like, I can't watch your content because your voice, blah, 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 blah. It's like, he's not going to change that, and he shouldn't. He should never ever change his beard. His beard is pretty banging. His voice is 100% an act. I don't know about that one, but maybe I would believe that he dials it up a little bit. He also doesn't change how he pronounces cards. It's true. It's not even about pronouncement. He calls Bomat Courier Bonded Courier. That's not. It's just not. It's not its name. That's not what it's called. Any Furies, yeah. I mean, pronunciation's one thing, but he can name his cards anything he wants. No, Venom's Flame, because it's just because it's confusing. Like, yes, he can, but I'm sorry, but I'm going to judge him for it. I'm not going to stop him. I'm not going to tell him he's wrong for doing it, but I'm going to believe that he's wrong for doing it. This is Big Blue from F-Zero. And, sorry, and this is the playlist we're listening to right now. That took a minute. I'm not against naming your Pokemon, but I don't do it. I just leave them their Pokemon names. Yeah, we're at 2 hours 47 minutes. So this is Big Blue from F-Zero. So let's pick off an Esper Sentinel. So if they attack with all, I can make a 2/2 Shark and take out the Meddling Mage. And if I draw a land next turn, we can go Hard Evidence into Archon. Actually, I don't need to draw the land, but I do need Wrenn and Six not to die. I think that's the play. Also gives me 2 draws. Is my 4-color deck playing Cryptic Command, opponent? Do you think? You don't like Revelry plus Crab? I do not. I didn't watch any of it, PV Danzy, but that's scary. It's only scary if they double name Creativity, really. And it's not scary, it just is not good for me. She's Lightning Bolt. Good choice. Iteration is the only card you don't like in the deck. Oh, I think it's pretty good. That's really cute, Johnny. Oh my. Yet another meddling mage, perhaps? Yep. Holy shit. They're they're going hard. What if 3 mages? 3. Ah! They found the line. I could always change it, grilled beans. Steamed hams. It's a regional dialect. Really? What region? Upper New York? Really? Well, I'm from Utica, and I've never heard the expression steamed hams. Oh, not in Utica. No, no. It's an Albany expression. So we lose Wrenn and Six no matter what. So is it better to kill the Esper Sentinel here? I guess I can see what I draw first. There's Bolt, Creativity, Creativity, Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez. Yeah, I don't think it makes sense to kill the Meddling Mage now. We keep the Shark, we get to kill 2 things with it. So we got Creativity, Creativity, and Bolt. That's not good. Jennifer Lopez. She likes tacos and burritos. All right. If they go all in, we beat them up here. If they try to go slow, we're also in an okay spot. Other tokens. Chaff! Taco Bell now has chicken. I wonder if it'll go as well as the McPizza. It does. It is a lot less infrastructure for them to create. Like they're definitely more prepared to create chicken wings than McDonald's was to make pizza. Are they cycling another? Okay, that's okay. These signs are getting good. That's not good. Jesus. That's a lot of damage. Get in the way, Inspector Crabs. Alright, we need Fire Ice. Oh, look, Fire Ice. So this kills that Meddling Mage. Then this kills another Meddling Mage. And we're almost there. Do you have actually have an out? No, we don't have an out, but we have a pile of removal in the deck, so it's like, theoretically. There's also the out where our opponent makes a mistake. That is very real. Like they could overcommit to an attack that we have enough removal for where we survive it, take out both the Meddling Mages on Creativity and end up killing them. So hard casting Massacre Worm. I don't think I have enough black sources in the deck, to be honest. TBH. A pretty high amount, Noble Rooster. A pretty high amount. They got more? Jesus. This doesn't do anything against me at all. This does nothing against my deck. Oh, if we cast with a treasure, technically speaking. Okay. Kill the real mage. Okay. That's the kind of draw we need if they make a mistake here. I don't have enough Archons left in my deck, though. And I can't shuffle them back in. I don't think we can win this, but God bless it, I tried. All right, let's just go to the next one. I tried. This is too much. I believe technically we were still alive there, but I wasn't getting through that. Well, this is a different deck, JK Torborg. So I can't tell you an answer for that. I don't ever want to play 4 creativity targets in my creativity deck. Literally ever. I do not want to do it. I guess the only time is Titan Creativity, but that's quite a different deck. Jeez. All right. Needs more Brainstone? You can't play Brainstone with creativity. How do I feel about Titan Creativity? I don't like it. It's a fine deck. I don't like it at all. I don't like playing it. I don't think it's a particularly good... It's different. It is definitely different than the other creativity decks, and that's good. Having a good burn matchup is nice. That you think Titan Creativity has a good burn matchup? I would disagree with that in my experience. Doesn't have a bad burn matchup. It's about the same. Okay. So if they Thalia, I have to fire this and then ending the Thalia. Yeah. Titan Creativity is also the worst one against Blood Moon, ironically. Perfect. Yep, it sure is sneaky. Fire, good card. Okay, unfortunately, I'm going to cycle this to try to hit a land. Okay, I'll take it. I mean, Spider, you're almost definitely right. Well, you're almost okay. I'm sure you're correct about the statement that it had all the modes there. I think part of my problem with that card in general is just that I don't respect it. I don't like it, and it's let me down against burns so many times that I just like I barely even read the card, so I didn't really evaluate if it was good against the Esper Sentinel being the only thing in play there. Maybe it was. I don't know. Like, but I didn't want to give them the card and not remove the Sentinel, and then the way the fire worked out was completely insane, right? Okay. Again, I don't know if I'm right or wrong for the way I took the line, but keeping their board clear is almost always more relevant than increasing our own. And with creativity, that's why the planeswalkers are so nuts and beautiful in these decks, is because they increase your board position while removing the opponents, and you just support them so well with removal that the creativity doesn't have to do as much heavy lifting as a lot of people think it does initially. Like, so many games you just win by being like a Planeswalker control deck, and I freaking love it. Okay, so we're going to remove their entire board, which is nice. Do I have a reason to do it in some other position? No? So... Well, why though? Why would I instant speed the Archon, right? Like, I let them go to combat, and then what happens? I let them attack for what reason? Why am I... The same result happens. Their board gets wiped. Like, there's just no reason to do it, right? The illusion? They can just play that post-combat, though, so it's like, if they have a Mantis Rider, they're probably gonna play it pre-combat, right? I can't imagine they hold on to a Mantis Rider if they have one to play. Yeah, I know I'll lose that on the cool value. It's just like, I'm feeling really distracted and floaty today, so I just want to, like, focus in and do some winning. Because we have been. Blitz! Ooh. Ooh. All right. All right. I'm not going to tell you how to live. I am going to tell you how to die. Reflector Mage? Sure. You know what? You deserve it. You earned that one. Okay, so boop. Bye, friend. Oh, they had another card in hand. Had. All right, got him. Creativity going hard. That as read by what's the British nature documentary guy? Sneaky Quetzalcoatl. David Attenborough. And here we can see a Wrenn recoup fetch into Dwarven Mine to unlock our creativities for Archon of Cruelty from the deck, which will inevitably trigger its ETB effect and thus win. Yeah, I love that. I love that. It is hard to overstate the beauty of the Archon of Cruelty, feasting in savage glory upon its natural prey, the Humans deck. Humans decks, of course, are very tenacious, but, well, perhaps the time has come for this poor specimen. All right, so we're gonna jam into their Spell Pierce here with no fear, because who the hell do you think I am? I do not play into their Spell Pierce. Come on. I want you to do it. I want you to do it. Hit me. Hit me! Is it weird that, like, all my favorite characters from, like, any property are, like, psychotic people that scream at other people to attack them? Teferi is the king, dude. Teferi is insane. You should never not play 4 Teferis in these creativity decks, and I was a fool ever not to. I mean, it was a different world back in the day. No force. Game's over. So they got a Brazen Borrower. I don't think they're likely to have... Living End plays crap like... You know what? Whatever. I'm just going to plus. It could be Team or Living End. We don't know yet that they're not playing stuff. Good time? No, we're going to go double cycle of Fire Ice. Yeah, single might be good enough because now they can't cascade. All right. Plan on 3 Archons. That's what I'm saying. Like, we can... Assuming they still don't find the land, we can plan on 3 Archons, and otherwise we can do 2. Well, they can't ice my land. Right? They can't do that. And they have no griefs so far. So, like, I don't have to make a move until after... I don't know, anything. Everything. Yeah. I think here I let them... I think I just let them go on their turn. Like, what can they do? I have a Teferi. They have to deal with that before they do anything. If I double Archon here, I just kill them on the attack. So this game is essentially over. My opponent just hasn't hit the ground yet. There's no griefs yet. If there's a grief, it's a different issue, but... Grief is the one thing that could force my hand. But grief doesn't remove the Teferi, so it's like... They still have more problems. Ome wa Shinderu. I don't know what that means, but... Fancy talk! Opponent, you have died. And we hit our opponent with the 5-point exploding heart palm technique. Forget exactly what the name of it is. Triggers. 5-finger exploding heart palm technique. Thank you. Yeah, we got him. Scroll. Deck is real good. Hey, look, we have Flusterstorms, Veils, and Thoughtseizes, and Rest in Peace. Who could have designed this deck? Who could have designed this deck? Is it me? Is it me? Is it Staticaster? So usually I figure out between these guys what I want. Not sold on the Typhoons. That's fine. You don't have to be sold on them. Yeah, I want the Jaces. It isn't, is it? It isn't, is it? Is it? Which attack trigger is more fun, Emrakul or Archon? Emrakul, but the Archon has the ETB trigger, which makes it quite fun. Because there's nothing worse than getting an Emrakul and having it not get to attack. Like, that sucks. Do I want to swap one Archon for Emrakul here? I think I do. Well, Emmy has a cast trigger, which was supposed to be, like, more impressive than its ETB. But, of course, you are meant to be casting this card. Like, let's be real. How many more attacking Archons until they'd be more fun? 4. Because Emrakul's legendary. Emrakul is 4 creatures worth. So you need 4 for me to say that that would be as fun. 4. Not uno. Not dos. Not cuatro. Wait, no, that last one. Good draw. Rest in peace, opponent. Weren't feeling the Thoughtseize? Well, I had to mess up my colors in order to cast it. Whereas this way, if they griefed me this turn, I could still Thoughtseize them. Yeah, exactly. Plays around Force of Vigor? Sure. Okay. I don't know if it's right or wrong. I'm not concerned about that. Am I wrong? No. It's the children. Children who are wrong. It's okay, bud. As long as I'm paying attention, that's what matters. We got good emotes around these parts. Shit. Okay. And now we play the waiting game. Ah! Waiting game sucks. Let's play Hungry Hungry Hippos. That was a really good draw. All right. Oh. Well then. I... Oh my god, it was great. Well then. So the question is, do I creativity now, or do I try to high roll it? Because if they get the creativity, obviously they wipe out the Archon I can get. I don't think I can creativity here. I think they play the Wooded Foothills and pass. If they get the Living End, they take my creativity. We get to play Prismari Command afterwards, try to find the next creativity, and we'll be able to X2 it. This is the plan. You can hate it if you want. That's where we're living. You can dig for Rip. I don't think that's a good plan. There's only one left. It's not. That's not the plan. This is the plan. Yeah, it looks like we dodged. That's where we're living. And we'll cast command anyway. Yeah, but I don't want them to know it. Does that make sense? It probably doesn't make any sense. I'm bad and I should feel bad. That is a very good draw. Get him. Uh-oh. Opponent said, okay, okay. Still alive, still alive. I don't think they made it. I wonder if they found the like Spire Bluff or yeah, Spire Bluff. No, another Spire Bluff canal. Because they need specifically green. Bless. Oh, thank you. Got him. All right. Uh, predictions? Spike's ahead again. He was ahead most of the day. It's tied at 40. He just has the most recent posting. Casually beating one of our worst matchups. Yeah, I've beaten it a bunch of times. We've been trophying all day. The latter half, yeah. Which is weird. Guys, I never do this. Oh my god. I don't want you to think me to be that kind of streamer. Maybe creativity decks are good. I've always said so. Thanks, Sean W. Bruno. Good luck, everyone. Mouth-watering hamburgers. And on the play. Luris? Yeah, alright. I got lands, I got spells, I got stuff to do for the first several turns. Let's go. Any believers pissed about this keep? Tough shit, I'm the streamer. Wooded Foothills. It's the mirror. Not the mirror. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Well. Take 3 damage to reset their tempo. I could take only 1, but that means it's going to take me forever to get to the creativity. I think it's worth doing it, though. Yeah, maybe they don't have the 3rd land. That's part of the reason I'm doing it. Well, it's just like, oh. Okay, so are we going to go for the real big brain move and bounce our own crab? I don't think so, but I could. Probably just Teferi plus. I don't... I mean, it does blank a spell in their hand, but the content play. I just wish I knew it was actually smart. All right. What are you going to do about it, opponent? Is Searing Blaze my Planeswalker? Huh? This is a potential downside. They put a point of damage on him. Well, shit. Putting up a good fight. They got 5 cards. Oh yeah, one of them was land. Yeah. Well, this is basically the turn. We have to draw it now. Wrenn and Six doesn't help us at all, so I'm not even getting the green mana if we draw that. Not casting it. Okay. I did the best I could, believers. We're here. We're here in this moment. All right, we're dead. Yeah. Yeah. All right. We have an okay matchup here. The Revelries will save us. We'll see. Because I didn't have anything else to do, spiders. I felt like I couldn't not play the crab because then I don't know. I don't follow it either, I guess. Bringing Thoughtseize to speed up the process. It's good to get a basic planes. Keeping this just because it's stable, it's not too painful. We got enough answers for stuff like that. If this build brings in Deflecting Palm, though, like Deflecting Palm is really not great against Archon of Cruelty. It's quite poor. Might ice the Swiftspear. So I kind of need to find the creativity or such. I need to find something. So just killing the Swiftspear feels like it's not good enough. Roiling Vortex. Okay. Well, we have prismatic endings for that. I drew another land. Yikes. All right, 4 mana Brainstorm it is. Okay. I don't know if we're going to win this one. I tried my best, but I think we're not going to make it. Somehow, I have a sinking feeling we're not going to make it. Yeah. They still have 3 cards in hand? Jesus Christ. Like, I know it feels like I've had to fight through so much already. Ah! Ah! Damn it, I wasn't paying enough attention. Ah, alright. It's fine. We weren't winning this one anyway, I don't think. Riftbolt. Alright, we get to get him a little. Oh! Or... Pain into victory? Anyone? What if we just top deck the win, though? Still in it! Still in it! Come on! Never give up, never surrender. Unless, you know, you should. All right, come on, come on, come on. Archon, more like can't lose. Oh, goodness. They snapped off their 7. Ah! God, if we were on the play, it would be so different. But I'm going to keep this because we go Fetch, Shock, Hard Eminence, and we have the Flusterstorm off the same land. We play basically everything tapped from that point. So the disaster for us is if they have the Searing Blaze. Oh. Hand can't even cast a Teferi. I mean, I get it, but like, I don't know. Because I've seen so many worse hands against Burn. Maybe I should have gotten the white and just taken out the Goblin Guide. That's almost definitely correct. There's more blue sources in the deck than white. Is that true? It's about the same. Thanks. All right, give me the land, Goblin Guide. Give me the land. Arid Mesa? Fuck. Nope. This is the stuff I'm talking about, Mr. Rib. Like, you and Spider, like, constantly are just like, you're just on your shit. You're just like, why'd you do that? You made a good play where you didn't do that, then you did it. Shit. Okay, good. No! All right. That's on me. That's all on me. That's on me. I should have mulled that one. We can't get through that. There's no way. We know what the top card is. It's a Remand. We're doomed there. Ah! I hate Burn. It's too much pressure. I can't do it anymore. Not on these decks. I do my best, but like it's just so brutal when all your lands have to hit you for 3. And that's always my weakness. I always play 3-color decks with, you know, heavy shock mana bases, and I can never close. I guess so, Mr. Ray, but it's still look at, like, we can go back and look at how much time I had, right? I didn't have to rush through any of that. I just didn't. So like Burn is a matchup where you're never really going down to time. You can take your time to get it right, and I just frequently don't. But Larynx, I was about to stop. So this build of creativity was super, super sweet. I could have played the last one tighter and tried to get it better. Mostly I just should have mulliganed that last hand, even on the play. Sorry, on the draw. It wasn't gonna be good enough. I didn't, Shauna. I don't know if I'm going to. I'm in Canada. I don't know if they. I don't know. I also don't know if I got it early enough in the year because I'm assuming there's a cutoff date. Yeah, it was a good league. We played it great, mostly except for the last little bit. We got really, 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 really lucky against Living End. So now's the time to try out your build. Your build of Prison Tron. I mean, I'm downloading it because I want to play this, but not today. I think I am going to be done for today. Try to get some exercise, although the gym is closed, and just be as fresh and ready as I can for tomorrow and all the things that may present to us. It's been a fantastic day hanging out with all the Spike crowd, or at least a good chunk of it, and the big raid from Waffo. So yeah, 4-color creativity, 5-color creativity, they're all good. Obviously we never cast the Archons, and the Blood Crypt and the Savai Triome should be 2 more fetches, I believe. which definitely was a bit of an issue in a couple spots. I wouldn't hate going down to a single black source in the mana base and then just having Prismari Command to make a second treasure if you need to try to get there that way. It's not smart, but I don't know. It's tricky. Five is the big stretch. 4 colors is okay for this deck because of the way it uses the 4 colors. Like Wrenn and Six is the only green card in the main deck, and it only has 1 green pip, and then you only play Veil of Summer on the sideboard. So being light on green is okay through the course of the game. And then mainly you're like a Jeskai core, mostly blue, a little bit of white, and then you need the triple red, but everything's a mountain anyway. I'd like being able to cast a Spider Space. That's not the problem. The problem is the mana base is already stretched so tight that like the Blood Crypt in a couple spots being another fetch land would have been a big deal. That's the only point. Not that I don't like being able to cast it. I love being able to cast it, but we never did. We were never really asked to either, right? So, yeah, it was good overall though. Never saw Sunset Revelry against Burn, and it didn't save our lives against humans. So, I do not. Again, for those who are big Sunset Revelry believers, like, there's another example, right? Like, we didn't draw it against Burn. Obviously, I could have mulled more to it, but how many fetches are we usually playing? 12. Split down the middle. 12 fetches, 12 sources. And it's fantastic. Because Wrenn and Six is so important to the deck. Anywho, yeah, so if you do watch this in the future on the YouTube, you can congratulate the wonderful Spider Space for pushing us in the direction of playing this build, and of course to JK Torborg for supplying the initial skeleton of this, and then I did my tweaks to it. Could see just playing 3 Jaces instead of Jace, Nahiri. Oh, in this version, yeah, because Nahiri doesn't get Emrakul. But there's one in the sideboard. The thing is, I hate playing 3 Jaces because, you know, Jace will tuck the other Jace, but I like being able to, like, set up the Nahiri and Jace. Like, I've done that so many times, and it's just so unbeatable. Because now you have 2 Planeswalkers that are a huge threat and are, like, very interactive. Nahiri is just great in the meta, too. Like, exiling Urza's Sagas, exiling Dryad of the Elysian Groves. Nahiri's really good. I don't think you should underestimate how good Nahiri is. But Jace is also good. Okay. If you are watching this feature on the YouTube, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, check out any of my other videos you're interested in, and I'll see you there. Still maintain that Jace 2 should be Bolt 3. Thanks, Driven by Someone. Yeah, it was good. We're going to raid Demonic Tutors if he's still going, which he is.